Last time on What If Sonic, after landing on West Side Island, Sonic, after meeting and manipulating his new sidekick, Tails, had tried to thwart Dr. Eggman once more. After arriving on the Death Egg and nearly dying, the Chaos Emeralds unleashed a hidden power within the Hedgehog, and he went crazy, leaving he and the Doctor to crash within the rubble of the space station. But now they wake within a mysterious cave-like area, and with someone watching over them. It wasn't real, all like a dream a second ago. Thoughts twirling in his head. He doesn't know what happened, but he knows he felt great. Whatever he did on the Death Egg was the best he's felt in his life. Sonic snaps out of his daze though, as he finally focuses himself and sees a red figure looking at him, seriously.
Who are you? And why did you bring this thing onto my island?
The echidna motions to the rebel of the Death Egg robot behind him. Sonic looks at it and doesn't see Eggman at all. He must have been the only one to make it out.
Listen, you overgrown porcupine. I just had a long day, so if you don't want the beating of your life, I recommend you get off my ass.
What was that?
You heard me. I said that.
Sonic dozes off, noticing something in the background. A large green emerald. Much like the Chaos Emerald he used earlier. He feels drawn to it, like it's calling to him. He starts inching closer and closer as he feels its power. Knuckles takes notice and shouts,
Hey! One step closer to the Master Emerald, and you're getting pummeled!
These words go in one ear and out the other as he finally touches the large gem. A surge of power hits him for just a second. He feels it calling to him. He needs it.
This thing, it's more powerful than all 7 emeralds combined. With this, I'd be more than unstoppable. Nothing would stand in my way. The world would have no choice but to bow to my awesome power.
Sonic smirks maliciously and tries grabbing this large emerald, but before he can even try, the echidna from earlier punches the Hedgehog down.
I warned you that would happen. Get off my island, or face my fists.
Oh boy, short, red, and ugly. You don't know what's gonna hit you.
The two charge at each other and are locked into a brutal fight. Punches and kicks are traded as their fists land onto each other over and over again. Sonic attempts various spin attacks to widely different results, with Knuckles countering and trying to push back on the offensive. Sonic plays dirty and brutal with the Echidna Warrior, and makes sure his attacks hit with pain as he begins swerving and spinning around with his speed, with Knuckles unable to keep up long enough. The Echidna begins getting hit over and over again, whilst the menace in front of him taunts.
What? Can't keep up? How pathetic. You act like you're the guardian of this thing. Slow piece of trash. That's what you are.
Sonic begins to wear out from both the crash and the fight. He gets sloppy. Knowing he can't win, he attempts to escape the fight, but Knuckles grapples onto him and holds him in a grip lock.
Look who's slow now. I'm not the pushover guardian you think I am, you rat.
Sonic gets ticked off from this comment and retaliates.
Nobody calls me slow, you slow-brained, pathetic loser!
Ah!
Sonic bites onto Knuckles' hand as the Echidna lets go. Sonic uses this opportunity to grab onto him and toss his enemy into the rubble. Sonic quickly uses the brief time he has to haul the Master Emerald and find a way out of there. He runs and runs the corridors until finding a warp ring. With no other option, he jumps through it and is taken somewhere else. Knuckles, in the meantime, recovers just too late and punches the ground filled with rage.
The Master Emerald! Ah! He's gonna pay for this. What kind of guardian am I to have let him get away with this? Damn it!
One trying his best.
Knuckles is shocked to see another person rising from the rubble. Without hesitation, he lunges at the person and locks him in a grapple.
You crashed with him. You were with him too, aren't you? You and him both are gonna pay.
Wait! Allow me to explain myself.
You have 10 seconds.
I'm a humble scientist, Dr. Robotnik. The hedgehog you fought just now was Sonic, a menace to the world, obsessed with fame and ego and leaving only destruction in his path.
Go on.
Let go of me first.
Knuckles lets go and stances back, but not out of a battle-ready position. The Doctor composes himself and continues.
Sonic has been after me for quite some time. He hates do-gooders like me, and he's stolen my emeralds too. He was just fighting me on my space station when he went psycho with those emeralds and crashed it here.
He what?
My friend, There's more dangers to him stealing your emerald than you think. If he unlocks its power, then he could pose a threat to the whole world.
Knuckles pauses hearing this, taking all this information in so fast. He doesn't know what to think about all this. All he wants to do is to leave and find the bastard who stole his emerald. But this could go beyond him.
I know you're concerned about your emerald. It's why I have a proposition for you, my friend.
Huh?
Let's work together. Your assistance will allow me to finally defeat that evil menace once and for all. And once you have your emerald back, I'll leave with my space station, and you can go back to a normal life. All I ask is you assist me with my endeavors. It's a win-win!
Knuckles ponders this, but ultimately comes to a conclusion.
You got it. That blue rat won't know it's hit him.
He won't at all, my friend. He won't at all.
The two shake hands as Eggman smirks menacingly. The Doctor knows with his current position, he needed to somewhat fabricate a story to this echidna. He needs him on his side to take down Sonic. And once that's over, he can take this Master Emerald for himself and finally conquer the world. Eggman's thought ends as he begins his plan with Knuckles. The two walk off from the rubble, and in that rubble, the 7 Chaos Emeralds lay, left behind by Sonic. We cut to the forests of Angel Island, where suddenly a warp ring pops in and out falls Sonic, carrying the Master Emerald. The Hedgehog catches his breath, laughing to himself with how easy it was to get. Oh boy, he can't wait to use its power. Wait, what's that feeling in his head? Oh no. The strain on Sonic's body from the crash and the fight both finally catch up to him, and the Hedgehog falls, laying unconscious. After what feels like forever, he wakes up with a young fox looking at him concerned.
Sonic, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, are you insinuating that someone as cool as me could get hurt?
What? No, I'm sorry. I followed the death ray crash to look for you. I found you lying here. What happened up there?
Some unusual crap. Just know I got some crazy power. But as usual, the Doctor played dirty, and I got caught up in the crash.
So, Sonic, why do you have a large emerald?
Now there's a question worth asking. You see, after I crashed, I landed in a weird temple, and I saw this beauty. This thing has the power of all 7 of those Chaos Emeralds combined. I had to take it from some brute, though. Someone as lame as him didn't deserve it.
You took it from someone?
Listen, kid, it's for a good cause. When you're a hero, sometimes you have to make tough decisions. But it's for the greater good. Besides, that barbarian was barely guarding it. If I hadn't stolen it, who knows if someone actually evil could have done it too? Besides, something this powerful needs to be in better hands. My hands.
I guess. Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
Listen, Pixel Brain, I'm the hero, you're just the sidekick. You follow my orders. I know what's best. Got it?
But I...
Got it?
Yes, Sonic.
Good. Now, our work isn't done here.
What's up?
If there are 7 regular emeralds on your island, then there's probably 7 of these extra powerful emeralds too. Can't leave 6 more lying around on this island. So, let's get going.
Right.
Tails feels wrong helping Sonic in the back of his head. But then again, he's just a kid, and Sonic's the hero. Sonic would know best. He does wonder something, though.
Sonic?
Yeah?
What happened to Robotnik?
Oh, that old geezer? When I crashed, I didn't see him at all. He's definitely long gone. Nobody as out of shape and pathetic as him could have survived a crash like that. Stop thinking about something lame and start thinking about me.
Alright, Sonic.
The two end their conversation at an awkward point and head off. Meanwhile, we cut back to the Hidden Palace, where Eggman and Knuckles had just gotten back from a long walk and talk.
As you see, my space station is in disrepair, especially being lodged in that lake. If you want your island to float again, I'll need your help to get that hedgehog off my case.
I'm happy to help if it means getting the Master Emerald back.
Oh, we'll get it back, my friend.
As they continue walking, the Doctor notices something. He's awestruck to see the Chaos Emeralds just lying in rubble, left behind like trash.
That utter idiotic fool! Leaving behind the Chaos Emeralds like dust. The Master Emerald really must be that powerful if he leaves these behind. Hey, Grobos! Go to my labs and analyze these gems.
He calls over a set of egg robos who take the emeralds away for analysis.
So, are those the emeralds he took from you?
Yes, they were powering my space station. Once he removed them, it caused it to crash. And with their power, he went wild.
That monster. We have no time to waste before he uses the Master Emerald.
Indeed! It's why we need to get work on a creation that can assist you in taking down that hedgehog.
Right.
Eggman notices something is off, and uncharacteristically decides to inquire on if Knuckles is feeling upset. From your tone, you seem to be bothered.
It's just that, besides all this Sonic stuff, I've had something else bothering me.
Eggman looks inquisitively at Knuckles, as to show curiosity.
Here, come with me.
Knuckles shows the doctor down long, narrowing, and elegant hallways. They're filled with murals and ancient art, clearly from times long ago. The hallway would end to reveal a large chamber. As they walk down, Knuckles begins to talk.
As I've told you, I'm the last of the Echidnas, only left with the duty to guard the Master Emerald. Unsure why. I only know that it holds great power.
I already knew that.
Let me finish. When I was left as the last Echidna, I had no one else to guide me. Only the murals and relics left behind could show me the way. And this one has always caught my eye.
Knuckles directs Eggman to a large rectangular mural in the center of the room, hung on the wall with familiar figures.
When you and Sonic had shown up, I knew you both looked familiar. Then, I realized,
me and Sonic are both depicted in the mural. How interesting.
I always figured it depicted a struggle for the Master Emerald. I never knew which side was which though, until now. I just wonder, since you both had shown up, would it come true?
Quite intriguing. I'm much bigger here though. Interesting.
Knowing the Master Emerald is in this much peril to appear in a mural is the exact reason why I should be out there, instead of wasting time looking at pictures.
Where are you going? I still need your help for battle data.
I have no time for that. I can't sit idly by waiting for some mural to come true. For all I know, it's gonna predict disaster for me. I'm getting the Master Emerald back from that bozo now.
You can't leave. We must prepare.
I'm going. When I get the Master Emerald back, I'll help you launch your space station.
With no words left, Knuckles storms off and out of the hidden palace once more, leaving Eggman annoyed at the Echidna's headstrong and ignorant attitude. After this, we cut back to Sonic and Tails, who are continuing their hunt for more emeralds. They've gotten their search to Marble Garden. Sonic figured a place with ancient ruins would be perfect to house another powerful gem.
Hey, Squirt, you got anything?
No, not yet. All I'm finding are relics.
Damn it! I can't feel any energy around either. Maybe I should get some answers out of that red idiot.
Are you sure there's more of those giant emeralds?
Of course there are. Aren't you supposed to be the smart one, Pixel Brain?
What?
You know, you do that techie crap. Anyways, if there are 7 regular emeralds, then there's gotta be 7 of those giant ones too, dude. I told you. All you need to do is listen to me. Got it?
Yeah.
As they continue their search, they begin to feel unnerved. Like something or someone is watching. They feel it. A breeze from the bushes, then the trees, then from right behind them in the ruins, until it strikes. Knuckles leaps up from the foliage nearby and ambushes Sonic. He locks the hedgehog in a chokehold and begins berating him.
Despite me winning our first fight, you still got out. But this time, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Back for more, huh? You're funeral. I'll make sure you're as red as—
Quiet! I'm Knuckles the Echidna, last of the Echidna tribe, guardian of this island and that emerald. And by my duty, you will be beaten.
Last of the Echidnas, eh? Well,
Sonic wraps his arms around the grip lock Knuckles was doing and spins, throwing the Echidna forward into a pillar. They should have stayed extinct. Knuckles scoffs in anger and hatred and charges at the hedgehog. Sonic avoids him and tosses him into the ground. As Knuckles gets up, Sonic begins to monologue.
Well, I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. The world's greatest hero. And I guess the one who's gonna have to wipe out the last of the Echidnas.
Take that back!
Knuckles spins forward and knocks into Sonic, sending him careening back, but he makes a smooth and sustainable landing.
If you're what counts for heroes on the surface, then I'll be sure to be your villain. Because I'm taking you down, Hedgehog.
Heh, try me, big boy. Now, tell me, where are the other big emeralds?
What do you want about? There's only one Master Emerald. And if there were more, I wouldn't tell you anything.
Stop spouting bullshit, you liar.
Sonic revs up and begins a flurry of attacks. Knuckles holds him back for a while, even managing to hold off a spin dash and catch it, but despite his efforts, he eventually can't continue the defense and starts back on the offense. Knuckles does a rapid, heated knuckle attack combo, which launches Sonic into the air. He then jumps up and glides into the Hedgehog, grabbing him mid-air before slamming into a wall and pushing him down with his foot. He begins wailing down on Sonic as he begins to bruise and bleed from the onslaught. Not willing to be even close to defeat, Sonic manages to launch a spin attack mid-beating, which sends Knuckles flying across the ground and scraping into the dirt. As Sonic catches his breath, Tails watches on disturbed. The fox is really questioning everything. Sonic is saying awful things to this guy. Good or evil, it doesn't feel right. But he can't question Sonic. Sonic's a hero. He must have a good reason for it, and he needs to help his hero.
Sonic, are you okay? I can help you fight
Back off there! I don't need your help. Sit your butt back over there.
But you're hurt.
This is the last time, Tails. Don't question me.
Knuckles gets up noticing how Sonic is treating this sidekick of his, and decides to call him out.
Do you have no honor? First you steal the Master Emerald from me mercilessly, and then you treat your companion like this? I would have thought a villain like you would at least be one worth respect.
Shut your yap, you overgrown porcupine. I don't need to hear crap from your ass.
The fight continues as Sonic starts swerving around Knuckles, doing hit-and-run punches on the Echidna. He then runs forward, dashing into him with his rock-hard knuckles, and drags up across the ground before throwing him forward and punching him back. Sonic lands down bruised and beaten, mouth leaking blood and limbs starting to numb. Knuckles stands above him, grabbing his arm firmly and stares down.
I don't know why I let you escape the first time. You're just a chump.
Sonic snaps hearing this. He was just at his peak, and now this happens? Some stranger's gonna take him out? A nobody? No, not this way. Sonic, with the last of his strength, grabs onto Knuckles' dreads, pulling them tightly. The Echidna lets go of his grip because of this, and this allows Sonic to gut punch him, sending Knuckles flailing back. Sonic, with the little time he has, runs towards the Master Emerald, banging and bashing onto it, trying to get some kind of power out of it.
Come on, you hunk of junk. Give me the power that I felt.
Get your hands off the Master Emerald! Ah!
Knuckles starts dashing forward, and at the last second, the emerald briefly glows and sends a shock up Sonic. His spikes point up for a mere moment, as he is now rejuvenated and back into full condition. With his temporary boost of power, Sonic starts to swerve and spin around Knuckles, creating a tornado. He hits Knuckles multiple times, beating him down over and over. The tornado then sucks him up, sending him up and back, crashing into the ground. Sonic dashes forward, ready to finish the job. But as he begins, he realizes Tails is still there, watching, and he needs to keep his image clean, so what happened with Amy doesn't happen again. So, in response, he simply punts Knuckles forward and says to him, "You're lucky, the fox is here." With nothing else he can do, Knuckles retreats into the mountains, horrified at what he's truly up against. Sonic looks off, grinning at his second victory over this Echidna guy. He truly is the best. And Tails runs over, a bit concerned.
Sonic? Was that the guy you took the emerald from?
Yep. What a bozo, right?
I know you said not to question you, but this really doesn't feel right.
Sonic is ready to yell once more, but realizes something. Tails' loyalty is wavering. He can't afford to lose an asset like that. It would harm his image. So, he decides to take in a more heroic way. Not because he cares about Tails, because of course not. That would be ridiculous. He surely doesn't care a bit about this fox. Oh no, not at all. Tells himself it's for his own gain.
Listen, kiddo. That dude is a barbarian. A brute. A whack job. We're doing the world a favor by taking this powerful emerald. Heroes have to do stuff that doesn't always seem right sometimes. And you want to be a hero, right?
Of course, Sonic.
Yeah, I thought so. So, just follow my lead. With your help on this quest, I'm sure the world will regard you as a great hero, right behind me. Now, come on, let's get some emeralds.
Got it.
With his manipulative and lie-filled speech working, Sonic and Tails resume their quest to find the presumably 6 other Master Emeralds. Meanwhile, we cut back to Hidden Palace, where Eggman is overseeing a few machines. The one he's working on is tall and slender, with a metallic blue finish. As he continues programming, he hears a loud thump and turns around to see Knuckles, bloody and beaten. The Echidna walks with much struggle and faces the doctor.
You were right. I almost beat him. but he plays dirty. With the Master Emerald on his side, I can't beat him. I'll do things your way now.
I knew you'd see things from my perspective, Knuckles. Now, once you're healed up, I'll need your help. I want you to provide battle data for me. I will use it to construct a robot that can stand side by side with you. And with you both, Sonic will be finished.
Eggman gestures to the robot next to him as its eyes glow red. It's Mecha Sonic. And that's where we're leaving things for right now. What will happen now that the Master Emerald is in the hands of the power-hungry Sonic? Will Tails finally realize the truth, or stay ignorant and manipulated by Sonic? And can Knuckles and Eggman hope to get the Master Emerald back? Find out next time on What If Sonic. Like and subscribe for more if you want to, and as always, thanks for watching.